Now, it will be his second stab at the presidency if he goes all the way, but already his critics have doubts that he will fight it out until the end. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka also faces yet another hurdle. Opinion polls have ranked him as among the least popular presidential candidates at a time when the One Kenya Alliance is reviewing the strength of its principles to determine who is the suitable flag bearer. All this as he also deals with the pain within the health of his spouse. Chemutai Goin engaged the Wiper leader in an exclusive interview where he addressed this, among other issues.
Misfiring, you know, you misfire like an engine with code, with NASA, and then we had the NASA coalition agreement, and I can tell you, I can talk to you about this. And you'll be amazed. And I just give you some snapshots. We, as NASA principals, had agreed, the five of us, to a detailed plan on how we should share from the political parties' fund, which is a fund which is actually a drawing from the consolidated fund, all right? And that is public money. And I was amazed and shocked to see that ODM did not even seem to know they had signed on that document. Yes. And I had to bring it to the attention of Raila Odinga. When I did, he said, yeah, I'm sorry these guys have not advised me correctly. Yes. Yeah, so I said, look at it. And so he decided then to even write himself to say, yeah, I think that according to my calculation, so much is owing to Wiper, so much to ANC, so much for Kenya, and so much to CCM. But they have not even honored that. This is amazing. This is why what is going on, Chemu, in Parliament now, as we speak, is critical. So first of all, as One Kenya Alliance, we decided that we must bond. This is a group that knows each other. From Gideon Moy to Eta to MM and myself, first of all, we had to bond. We are real brothers. And we're actually like a brother's keeper. So anybody who thinks you can dislodge and dismember Oka are actually dreaming. And so Oka is growing in leaps and bounds. That's why other like-minded people are also joining. I mentioned my lad and sister, Mother Karua, learned senior counsel, and Governor Kabogo, and Speaker Muturi, and others who are joining us. And they're most welcome, and others as well.
Going into what is happening in Parliament at the moment, the debate on the proposed amendments to the Political Parties Act, what would you say sticks out for you?
I've given, as party leader of Wiper Democratic Movement, full clearance to the teams in Parliament to support the Political Parties Amendment Bill. And we have reasons for it. One of the things as we are coming down, we talked about NASA. Kenyans will probably remember when they were voting for NASA, they had only the picture of the presidential candidate and his party, ODM. And there was the running mate was Wiper, and people expected to see my face. But that was not possible because it was not covered under the law. And the result was it gave ODM a necessary advantage. That's why they ended up with more members of parliament. And then the disquiet about even the sharing from the political parties fund. Therefore, under this law, this amendment, that will be cured. So even in a coalition, you have a presidential candidate and the running mate, and they come from different political parties, both of them will be reflected. And this is beautiful.
Talking of coalitions, you are a member of the One Kenya Alliance. And we've seen that there have been several meetings that the principals have held with President Kenyatta. And there is the assertion or talk that President Kenyatta is trying to coerce the One Kenya Alliance principals to back ODM leader Raila Odinga. Maybe tell us, behind those closed doors, what really happens?
I can tell you the president has not told us, really, that he prefers Raila Odinga. If he comes to that, he'll tell us when we discuss. All right? And some of us are very prepared anyway for 2022, and I think the president is also aware that you cannot confront. You know, a lot of people say a lot of things about some of us, but we are very focused, and always guided by what is the national interest of this country, the best national interest. We believe One Kenya Alliance is really, if you really want to talk about a stitch in time that saves 9, this is what it is. We're asking Kenyans, whom will you trust? We know each other. Will you trust ODM? Will you trust UDA? If Raila Odinga was to come and convince me, and I'm convinced, and along with other Kenyans, that he should be given a chance, all right? And I'll also be there to convince him why he should not be given another chance. It has come to that. It has come to that, fellow Kenyans, you included, that we must speak freely and fearlessly. Always guided by what is in the best interest of this country. Ask yourself, at 68, if I don't run for president, when will I run? And you guys are coming up, look at you. You're going to be running next time. So, people must also learn to accept what the Bible says, good old book. Learn to take the counsel of years gracefully, surrendering the things of youth. Because there are many youths coming up. You're not the only person born in this country.
What would you say to your critics who say you're postponing the inevitable? Like you mentioned, you supported Raila Odinga in 2013, supported him in 2017. Yeah. What happens in 2022? Will you, if that proposition comes your way, have you thought about whether you will go that way?
Why is it that Kenyans, one you included, why is it that you always this negative view that some people were born to support others? Why not the other way around? Yeah? And there must be integrity in politics. If we have what it takes to make the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, why would we be asked to support some other person? Why would that other person not be asked to support the inevitable? Okay? The inevitable. That's why we are going. It doesn't come our way, and if it comes, it will find a very clear negotiating position.
What are the chances that you will go all the way to contest for president, given that some of those pollsters had given you a 1% rating?
So for me, it is very simple. Fake news, fake news, fake news. 1%, Kalonzo Musyoka at 1%, surely. Fake. And Kenyans know it, and they'll actually call you out. Yeah. They'll say, hata kama ni mchezo. Hii si mchezo ina hii. Having run for president once, and all I'm saying is I'm ready to run again. And this time, God willing, we are there. And it's not me. A win for my presidency will be a win for every Kenyan. You can take that to the bank. But those who say, what Kalonzo has done nothing. I tell them, Kalonzo has never been president. Let me be president and see what happens. When I was member for Mwingi North, ask the people of Mwingi North whether I did nothing or I did something. When I was the vice president of the country, ask whether, right, I did not help President Kibaki to grow the economy of this country from a mere 1% to 7%, close to 8% GDP growth.
Some critics have termed One Kenya Alliance as weak and a poor attempt at a third force, and actually framed the contest in 2022 as a battle between Raila Odinga and Deputy President William Ruto.
Anybody saying Oka is weak does not understand this country. Look at it this way. Wiper supported ODM. And with that support, we pushed Raila Odinga to what we thought was a winning position. I keep on jokingly saying, we won and then we didn't win. In 2013, we won and then we didn't win. I think we are so seasoned, it's like Kenyans are afraid of just facing the reality. And please help me to prepare them that Oka is forming the next government. One Kenya Alliance will present a presidential candidate. I'm almost like tempted to tell you, you can take that to the bank. And those who have been exuberant about what you have said, my candidate or no deal, some of them have been called to order. But you also can understand the exuberance, right? Because there are people who hold the view that if you are the presidential candidate, then they will get their positions easily. They'll be elected senators, governors, MCAs, and the rest of them. Yeah? We want to move this country to a level where you're going to elect leadership based on what they stand for, the vision they have for the country. And, well, I can tell you, we have no difficulty in Oka as yet. I'm sure we're going to agree, and in good time. But some of them say, oh, you give your deadline by 25th of December. Now, 25th of December is Christmas Day. It is past.
There are chances that your rivals in this contest may be courting your fellow principals. If one or two agrees to it and bolts out of One Kenya Alliance, chances of it making it weak. What have you thought through that?
If anybody was to want to leave, I'm quite sure they'll call us. We will sit and look at the pros and cons and maybe give such a one an exit. But as it is now, this is why, you know, these are wishful thinkers, that Oka will collapse or Oka will support A and B, because they know that Oka is coming out so strongly as the alternative, the real alternative. I think I want to refer them to the English Premier League, which Kenyans love watching, although I'm a Sofapaka patron. But they love this. Arsenal. I like to watch Arsenal because of the word Arsenal. We're going to unleash Arsenal in this country. You don't give up your lining. You don't show your lineup, yeah, 1 year before the match. Yeah, you must study your competition, and we're in the process of doing that. So I can tell you one thing for sure. 2022, we are hitting the ground running. We've been called names, Chemu, you know it. Names! A lot of those names, we don't resemble them. Yeah, they resemble. Hey, name. It's like there's been this enterprise. You must stop Kalonzo Musyoka at any cost. That should never become president. Why are they afraid? So we're giving them the real option. And I think it would be a terrible denial of the Kenyans not to give them a presidency they know they can trust.
The president's term is coming to an end soon. How would you rate his administration? Do you think there are strong points? And what weak points do you think the Jubilee administration has had over the last 10 years?
I heard President Uhuru actually say that even his own relatives will not be spared if they are found to be corrupt. Now, 8 or 7 months for an election, it is difficult to touch anybody now because it's, oh, this is persecution. This is political persecution. I want to urge him to politically persecute thieves who are very well known. Very well known. And this, on this matter of political thieves, I mean, economic thieves and all kinds of thieves, I think that Jubilee is failing if they don't prosecute them. That would, one time I said, the low-lying fruit for President Uhuru Kenyatta was a fight against corruption. If he still has a chance to deal with that matter, therefore I consider that a big challenge to Jubilee administration. Of course, when it comes to dysfunctional government, I think they have beaten the records. Where you have a deputy president undermining the president for 5 years, continuously. And the deputy president is still saying, in the midst of all these shenanigans, he's still my friend. Whom are you lying to? Again, we want decency in this country. There's been a dysfunctioning relationship between the president and the deputy president of the republic. We should thank God that we are still safe.
Our family has a huge role to play, you know, even as you have your aspirations for president. And as we move into the new year, we wish each other well, we wish each other good health, prosperity. How's Mama doing?
Mama is stable, and we thank God. We continue to pray for a miracle. Of course, I lack her vitality. I was sharing with you how before 2013, Governor Kiraitu came to my house and said, Mama ametuweza. That was before I teamed up with Raila, and then we lost everything in Meru. She is a mobilizer. I miss that. But she also follows, and that's why the Delegates Congress, some 2 family members are there with me. We keep on praying. She knows that I must fight on. By fighting on, I'm also, in fact, assisting in her recovery, I believe. Indeed, as we cross the year, let us all aim at doing good to each other and not harm. I started by telling you that I don't myself approve of people who use bullets and arrows to describe a political contest. Thank you.